What is Citrix and how does it work?
Citrix is a virtualization technology that allows applications and desktops to be delivered to remote users. It works by running applications and desktops on virtual machines in a data center and then delivering them to end users over the network.
What is the difference between Citrix XenApp and XenDesktop?
Citrix XenApp is a virtual application delivery solution, while XenDesktop is a virtual desktop delivery solution. XenApp allows users to access individual applications, while XenDesktop provides users with a complete virtual desktop environment.
How do you configure a Citrix storefront server?
To configure a Citrix storefront server, you need to install the software and then configure it using the web-based administration console. You can then add Citrix resources such as applications and desktops to the server, and publish them to users.
What is a Citrix delivery controller and what is its role in a Citrix environment?
A Citrix delivery controller is a component of the Citrix infrastructure that manages user connections to virtual desktops and applications. Its role is to authenticate users, manage session information, and broker connections between users and their desktops or applications.
How do you troubleshoot common Citrix issues, such as slow logins or application launches?
To troubleshoot common Citrix issues, you need to start by checking the logs and performance metrics of the various Citrix components. You can then use tools like Citrix Director to monitor user sessions and identify any problems that may be causing slow logins or application launches.
What is a Citrix NetScaler and how is it used in a Citrix environment?
Citrix NetScaler is a network appliance that provides load balancing, security, and acceleration services for Citrix infrastructure. It is used to optimize the delivery of virtual desktops and applications, and to improve the performance and scalability of the Citrix environment.
How do you configure and manage Citrix policies?
To configure and manage Citrix policies, you need to use the Citrix Group Policy Management Console, GPMC, or the Citrix Studio Console. Policies can be used to control various aspects of the Citrix environment, such as user experience, printing, and security.
What is a Citrix Virtual Desktop Agent, VDA, and how is it used?
The Citrix Virtual Desktop Agent, VDA, is software that is installed on virtual desktops to allow them to be managed and accessed by users through the Citrix infrastructure. The VDA communicates with the Citrix delivery controller to authenticate users and manage session information.
How do you manage user profiles in a Citrix environment?
User profiles in a Citrix environment can be managed using Citrix Profile Management, which allows you to configure settings such as profile synchronization, folder redirection, and profile streaming. You can also use third-party profile management tools such as Microsoft Roaming Profiles or AppSense Environment Manager.
What is Citrix Provisioning Services and how is it used for desktop delivery?
Citrix Provisioning Services is used to stream virtual disks to target devices. It allows for the centralized management of images, simplifies image updating and reduces storage requirements.
How do you secure a Citrix environment?
To secure a Citrix environment, you need to configure and enforce policies that control user access and authentication. This includes implementing strong passwords, multi-factor authentication, SSL encryption, and auditing user activity.
What are the different types of Citrix licenses?
The different types of Citrix licenses include concurrent user, named user, and device licenses. These licenses determine how many users can access a Citrix environment at any given time, and on which devices they can access it.
How do you monitor and troubleshoot Citrix session performance?
To monitor and troubleshoot Citrix session performance, you can use Citrix Director. This tool allows you to view and analyze session data, and provides real-time alerts for potential issues. You can also use third-party tools such as sysinternal's Process Monitor to monitor system performance.
What is a Citrix gateway and how is it used?
Citrix Gateway is a secure gateway that provides users with remote access to Citrix resources. It is used to control access to Citrix environments, and can be configured to use SSL encryption for added security.
What is Citrix Cloud and how is it used in a Citrix environment?
Citrix Cloud is a cloud-based management platform that allows you to manage Citrix environments from a single console. It is used to simplify the management and deployment of Citrix resources, and can be integrated with on-premises Citrix environments.
How do you configure and manage Citrix virtual apps and desktops on premises?
To configure and manage Citrix virtual apps and desktops on premises, you need to install and configure the appropriate components, including Citrix Virtual Apps and Desktops Delivery Controller, Storefront, and Citrix Studio. You can then use these tools to manage applications, desktops, and users.
What is Citrix Workspace and how is it used by end users?
Citrix Workspace is a digital workspace that provides end users with secure access to their applications and data from any device. It is used to simplify the user experience, and can be customized to meet specific user needs.
How do you configure and manage Citrix Printing?
To configure and manage Citrix Printing, you need to install and configure the Citrix Universal Print Server. This allows you to centralize print management and simplify printer deployment. You can then use Citrix policies to control user access to printers.
What is a Citrix Receiver and how is it used?
Citrix Receiver is a client software that allows users to access virtual desktops and applications from any device, anywhere. It is used to connect to a Citrix Virtual Apps and Desktops environment.
What is the role of Citrix Director in a Citrix environment?
Citrix Director is a web-based management console used to monitor and troubleshoot Citrix Virtual Apps and Desktops environments. It provides real-time data on user sessions, applications, and server performance.
How do you configure and manage Citrix Machine Creation Services?
Citrix Machine Creation Services, MCS, is used to provision and manage virtual desktops and servers in a Citrix environment. It is configured through the Citrix Studio console and can be managed using PowerShell cmdlets.
How do you configure and manage Citrix Provisioning Services target devices?
Citrix Provisioning Services, PVS, is used to stream virtual desktops and servers to target devices. Target devices can be managed using the PVS console or using PowerShell cmdlets.
How do you troubleshoot Citrix license server issues?
To troubleshoot Citrix license server issues, you can check the license server logs, verify that the Citrix licensing service is running, check the license files, and ensure that the license server is correctly configured in Citrix Studio.
What is the Citrix Federated Authentication Service and how is it used?
Citrix Federated Authentication Service, FAS, is used to authenticate users to a Citrix environment using their Active Directory credentials. It enables single sign-on, SSO, to Citrix Virtual Apps and Desktops resources from any location and device.
What is the role of Citrix Virtual Apps and Desktops Service in Citrix Cloud?
Citrix Virtual Apps and Desktop Service in Citrix Cloud is a cloud-based service that provides virtual desktops and applications to end users. It allows IT administrators to manage and monitor their Citrix environments from a single console in the cloud.
Why is it worth subscribing to our YouTube channel?
By subscribing to our YouTube channel, you will have access to a wealth of knowledge and insights about automation testing from industry experts, which can help you stay ahead of the curve in your career.